We'll switch into a little more domestic news. We got the conference championships of the grand old MLS Cup. USA all the way.
Who we got in there?
Western Conference Finals. We got Colorado Rapids. Sorry about that. Rapids. Talking like Huss-Bus over here. Their second seed going up against Seattle Sounders with Clint Dempsey. Their fourth seed. That's going to be on November 22nd is the first leg in Colorado. So Colorado, Jermaine Jones coming off that big penalty win. Timmy Howard with 2 saves.
Seattle's got some ballers.
Seattle is that ball. No Freddie Ljungberg anymore.
They still got Obafemi Martins though.
Obafemi? Dude,
Obafemi.
He's not even fair, man.
Fastest player
in this league. He's not even fair. And then the Eastern Conference, we have 2 Canadian teams, Toronto FC and Montreal Impact.
Why they gotta put Canada up against
For me,
Canada?
this is distressing that the Revolution can't get in there. They've been around for 100 years. At least 20. They've been
around
25 years, I'll say, maybe more. And Toronto FC first kicked the football 2007. Montreal Impact 2012. And these teams are already competing for the cup.
There's just something about Canadian teams, man. They're good.
2 of the 3 are in the finals.
They're dedicated to it.
No Drogba though.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
That will hurt him.
I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna play him either.
I think, man, it's all because there's a salary cap here. It's you have to be smarter, than the average guy. You have to have a good youth system. You have to draft well. Let's not forget about drafting, which is fucking. I hate it.
But like,
the league owns all the players. Like, what is that, man?
No, the system has to change, honestly, more to a free market. And
the problem with that though is that teams will drop off, man. I don't know if there's enough popularity to support a free market.
I do.
NYFC, LA Galaxy will win every year, bro. Which means people from Kansas will stop
not necessarily, dude. We're seeing it now. We've seen the transition, right? Even within the club soccer level, from Maple League to Super Y League. Now we're playing with young New England Revolutions going up against Columbus Crew. So there's now there's an academy. So we're seeing the game grow. It's growing every year with popularity. My thing is the college game. That's where I think the foundation needs to change. The college game, there's certain ways, there's certain coaches and things and how it's implemented. You have teams like Akron who are playing professional ball.
They're playing the right way.
Put it down and play. But then you have other teams who I'm not going to name, and they're just trying to be physical and fast, and we just want to win. And the head coach is responsible, is judged basically based on
wins
winning.
And losses. Yeah, it's not development.
It's not about playing the best style of football versus the academy. So I think we're going to see more transition to the academy system. But as long as you have college soccer in there as well, then there's going to be some friction.
I think college soccer will fade away. I mean, I'm saying that now.
As long as they're giving scholarships, full rides for it, though, will it?
Yes, because once that academy level is developed, right? So you play for the Revs from 12 years old. Now you're 18, and let's say there's a reserves league. You can't play
club soccer if you do that.
Yeah. Let's say there's reserves leagues. Now, if you're a type of player who they're pulling you aside, they're letting you know, like, look, you got a shot at making this. You're not going to go off to Akron, no matter how good football they play. You're not going to go to the BCs of the world. You're going to stay there, assuming there's a reserve league.
But what about the parents, right? Because the parents are the ones who want the education, who tell the kids, go to school so you can get an education in case you break your leg.
I think not all parents are like that, man. I think the kids who are in these programs now are probably middle-class suburban kids. I think this is going to blow up when they start going to the urban areas. Some Brazilian kid who played, in Brockton and now is playing MLS juniors, and he has a chance to go pro. His parents know what the fuck that means. They're not going to say go to school. You can go to school when you're 26. Getting a college from 18 to 22 or 26 to 30, there's no difference. It's probably better to get at 26 to 30.
I get
and
that.
You spend the time at 26 trying to go pro.
But don't sleep on immigrants, man. Immigrants really are about their education. A lot of people come from other countries here in order to get educations from the Harvards, from the Stanfords.
Most professional players come from disenfranchised backgrounds.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So, that's what I'm saying. If they create an avenue, say, because the only reason guys like well, LeBron didn't go to college, but the only reason most of these players go to college is because that's the showcase stage.
That's been
They're not there to learn. It's not like parents are like, because you can tell, like, when Alabama has a good football team, every freaking year, there's nothing based on education there. Parents aren't saying go to Alabama because it's a good school. They say go to Alabama because that's the biggest stage for you to try to go to the NFL. You know what I mean? So, like, once the stage gets bigger at that reserve level and you see players who are trained in an academy system from 12 make it all the way to the professional level, and there are players like that, but it's not a standard.
The Diego Fagundez's of the revolution.
Yeah, but like actually be more successful and attract European attention as a person now who's, you know, gonna have a kid in the next, you know, 5 years, let's say short-term future. I'm looking at that, and if my kid is good enough to make it to the MLS, I'm gonna say, bro, like, honestly, school is important, but you can't put off soccer for 4 years.
Why do you have to go to school between the ages 18 to 20?
Exactly. You're on this track to go pro, to do something that
and
1% of the
figures.
world.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because you go pro because you love the game, obviously, but you want to get paid.
Oh yeah.
You know,
you want to make a living.
So you want to go pro. You put everything you got into going pro, versus you put everything you got into going to school. Great, you get that BA. Maybe you're keener. Go get the masters. Then what do you do?
Yeah, you go
and
sit in
you
the
make 40 grand a year, 50 grand a year, 60, you know?
Or now you try to revive your career and you're playing in Sunday leagues and you're playing in PDL leagues, like I did, you know, those 4 years in college from 18 to 22.
If you were just focusing on all soccer,
right? Because I was partying so it's probably my fault. Because you're in college, man. That's the vibe. And you're going to school, you're studying.
Shout out to all the college biddies out there.
Yeah, I watched the least amount of
soccer.
Yeah, no doubt.
Being in college, because my spare time when I wasn't training was either homework, partying, or just being a college kid. You know, when I should have been sitting there watching the game and learning and developing because I was playing. So like a lot of kids lose that in college, man. And I think the development of academies has seen that, oh, we don't need to fix the college system. We just need to create a new system.
Yeah, it's entirely separate. Entirely separate.
Yeah, and there will be college leagues, and there will be like a space for college players. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to die, but I'm saying the best players are going to be in these reserve leagues.
I hope so. I think you're right, and it's gonna do wonders.
I love it, man. The sport's growing.
It's all that degree bullshit, man. I mean, how many players in England? How many just?
They stop at 16.
How many just? Yeah, you stop high school in 18. You can go to college.
16.
Those
18, last 2 years
16.
are like optional if you want to go on to college. Yeah.
But a lot of people. I played with a guy in college from the Czech Republic. He was playing semi-pro, getting paid. You know, instead of having a job, he was playing soccer, getting paid for it. You can't do that until you're 40. But you can do that if you're good enough, you want to improve, get a bigger contract, make enough money, use that money to start your own business.
Yeah,
or then go to school.
College.
You know, but in America, man, it's just it's all about money for the big dogs. That's why they want you to go to school. It's misguided.
They want to put you in that it's almost like
student loans.
It's all a game.
Yeah,
they want you to play the game. The society tells you to play the game. Your parents tell you to play the game.
It's just conveyor belt, man. It's a conveyor belt. Like, get these kids into heavy debt, and then once they're in debt, they have to go work a 9 to 5 because you need to pay that monthly nut. You know what I mean? So like,
no time for footy.
Yeah, there's no.
But how many Wayne Rooney's out there playing street ball? I mean, not the sharpest tool in the shed, but was a great footballer. Now look, he's worth millions.
Yeah.
You know, because he played, and there's guys just like him making less than that. You know, maybe making $5 grand a week.
Yeah, there are guys.
$5 grand a week is good money. You kidding me? You can survive off that for your whole life.
Definitely.
There are guys like Rooney out there working desk jobs. You made a choice. They opt to the college route or opt to the 9 to 5.
But just to have the avenue, man. To have the avenue in this country where they don't want you to play. They don't want you to beat the system and play sports to get out of the hole you're in, you know?
Yeah, imagine Pulisic was playing for like a Notre Dame. Like, good school, like, fine, you know what I mean? But like, he's not getting the same development as like Dortmund, or he would as like, you know, an academy, a club. It's their business to develop soccer players.
Whereas college,
it's so much better, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, and then you want to leave to go join a club. You're 22.
Yeah.
You know, the 18, Rooney's 16, already playing pro.
Exactly.
You know, it's like you can't be 22, 23, 24 if you spent a couple extra years.
Yeah.
You're a waste. You're not a rookie. You're seasoned by then.
Yeah.
But I think things got to change, man. Things got to change.
Good discussion, fellas.
Yeah. American football on the rise. All starts November 22nd. Well, all continues, I guess. Nothing's starting. But it all continues November 22nd. Western and Eastern Conference Finals. Check it out. Support homegrown football.
Definitely. We don't-
FS1.
We don't talk about it a lot, but we try to keep an eye on it.
Well,